What's going on, fam? It's Lord Fragz here, bringing you some new Black Ops 3 gameplay here on Combine. And if you watched my last video, you'll notice that I do remember the map name. This is some kill confirmed, as you can see by the dog tags everywhere. And yes, the Black Ops 3 beta is now over. I really enjoyed the beta. I really enjoy this game. Considering this is the first game that I've gone into extensively since the first Black Ops, I gotta say this is really good. I'm really excited. I cannot wait for November and for this game to come out so I can binge play this for hours. I'm really excited for it. Now, I don't know if everyone feels that way. There are some issues, or the game hasn't been released yet, so I'm sure there are going to be some issues that aren't really underlined in the beta and that we're going to find out later. But so far, it's looking great. And like I touched on in my last video, Black Ops 1 was the last Call of Duty that I played extensively, that I played on a regular basis. When MW3 came out, that kind of killed it for me. I was really a big MW2 fan, and I said this in my last video, how big of a fan I was. And I know there were a lot of issues with that game. There was Commando, there was the overpowered kill streaks, and what else was there? The boosting. I know there was a lot of issues, but that was really my favorite Call of Duty to date. Right next to COD 4, and I do enjoy the first Black Ops. But those were really good games. But considering that I never played, since MW3 kind of killed it for me, I haven't really got into Call of Duty. I played some MW3, I never really got into the campaign. The same thing with Black Ops 2 and Black Ops Ghost. I started playing Advanced Warfare for a little bit. I'm getting into it more now. I know that a lot of people like Black Ops 2. I really didn't get into that game, not because I couldn't get into it, it's more just because I really wasn't playing it. I was doing other things in my life. But I'm really excited for this game, and I think a lot of other people are excited for this. I'm really looking forward to this, and I really can't express that enough. I don't want to keep talking in circles. But anyway, we'll talk a little bit more about my channel here. I know I touched on some of this in my last video. I mean, that got like 10 views or something like that, so I know not a lot of you watched it. I know I'm still kind of new to the YouTube scene. And I'm not really an LEA or a Hutch. I'm not really one of those big YouTube, gamers. I'm really not that great. I get about 20 kills, I think, in this video. And you may see some 40 kill gameplays, but not right now. I'm still trying to get my feet wet. But again, we'll talk a little bit about my YouTube channel. I do this Call of Duty thing and this YouTube thing is like a hobby. I really don't take it that seriously. However, I do want to put out consistent, good, and high quality content for people who do watch my videos, because I think consistency and high quality is something that you can kind of apply everywhere in life, regardless if you're doing it half-ass or fully into it. And that's kind of what YouTube is for me, just a hobby, and hopefully it takes off. I think it'd be fun to get a following and upload a bunch of this. But it doesn't really affect me either way. I'm gonna do this regardless because I have a lot of fun doing it. So we'll talk a little bit about my setup here. I don't know how much time we got left in this video. Let's check. We've got a couple minutes. I believe I touched on this a little bit in my last video. I'm using a Blue Yeti mic, which actually before I commentated and started doing this, I dropped on the floor, which is about a 4-foot drop. A little less than 4 foot, about a 3-foot drop from the table to the floor, and I thought I broke it, but I'm really happy I didn't, because this is about a $200 mic. I bought this a few years ago, and you can still get them now. They're only about $200, $150, something like that, depending on where you get them, and they're really good. They're pretty simple to use, powered by USB. It's literally a plug and talk. Like, it's literally as simple as that. I use what is it called? The Elgato HD60 as a capture card. About as simple as you can get as a capture card. It's very easy to use. I just have it plugged in and it records. It all has a software. Very easy to use software. Just an overall great device to use. I have a 2011 iMac. It's a standard 2011 iMac. I haven't got the new one yet, but it gets the job done. I don't need a whole bunch of editing power. I do most of my stuff on iMovie and the Elgato gaming app, or whatever you call it. And that's really all I need. I don't use Final Cut or anything like that, and I don't make movies, so the editing power on this is just enough for what I use it for. It's pretty simple. And then I have a BenQ RL, it's like a RL24 HT60 or something like that. It's the one that swivels, and that is a pretty, I didn't expect the monitor to be as good as it was. In reality, I didn't expect the picture to be as clear as it is, and it is pretty darn clear, and I really do like using this monitor. That, and it's a professional gaming monitor, so you can't go wrong with that. And then I'm using some Astro A40s, the new ones, as a gaming headset. And I haven't had an Astros since God, the 2011 edition Astros, when those came out back in 2011, which was, what, 4 years ago. Those are the last pair I had. I sold those, and I wish I didn't, because I wouldn't have to buy these. But these sound great. I forgot how good professional gaming headsets sound, and these are great. And you can see that I sound whore like a motherfucker. You can see in this game and a lot of future other games that I can hear them, and like it's ridiculous how good these are. You can see that I'll stop what I'm doing and I'll hear the guy around the corner before he even gets there. So you obviously you'll see a lot of that in this gameplay. But I really enjoy Astro headsets. I do recommend them if you can afford them. You don't need headsets, but they are an asset that you will enjoy and have a lot of fun with. They're a lot more common now than back in 2011, but they're definitely worth the investment if you have that kind of money for them. Anyway, the gameplay is coming to an end here, guys. I hope you enjoyed my video. Please feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know how I'm doing. Let me know if you have any advice on how I can improve my videos. I'm open to all sorts of suggestions. I'm having a hard time talking today. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Out.